Good morning and welcome to the Crawford County Board of Commissioners meeting for May 11th. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Commissioner Wiederspan.
All rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Francis. Sir. Any approval of the minutes from the meeting on April 27th?
So moved. Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Zoff,
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Any approval of the minutes from the work session on May 4th?
I'll make that motion. Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Zoff,
Aye.
Wiederspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. And approval of the payment of bills in the amount of $2,045,961.77 for the period ending May 10th, 2022.
So moved. Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspan,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Zoff.
Aye.
We have three executive sessions, April 29th, Finance and Human Resources, May 5th with the Maintenance Department, and May 6th with the Finance Department. Any public comment? Thank you. We'll start with procurement. Mr. Peaster. Morning, Mark.
Morning, Mark.
This is for your approval action to lease from Pitney Bowes new mail processing systems for the courthouse and for District Court 3201 in Meekum. The two facilities have existing 5-year leases with Pitney Bowes. The leases will expire on separate anniversary dates of the next 2 to 7 months under Pennsylvania state contract for mail room equipment. By renewing early, which Pitney Bowes will allow in this instance, the county can put the two facilities on coterminous schedules so that leases for their mailing systems start and end at the same time. And bringing them together will help simplify the county's future contracting for this commodity. In addition, the renewal pricing will be nearly the same as what the two facilities have been paying at present. Thus, the county can avoid a somewhat larger cost increase expected to occur once the Commonwealth's mailroom contract ends in July and transitions to a new purchasing cooperative through the National Association of State Procurement Officials. The renewed leases are for 60-month terms. The lease for the courthouse is for a new Pitney Bowes Senpro 3000 mailing system at a cost of $592.56 per month. The lease for District Court 3201 is for a new Pitney Bowes Senpro C series system at $55.31 per month. Leases include system hardware, software, installation, maintenance, and postage meter for processing letter mail flats. Pricing and terms and conditions are per the Pennsylvania State Contract 4401595 with Pitney Bowes for mail-in equipment.
Make the motion. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Zoff,
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Mark.
Correctional facility.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning,
Jack.
Jack.
This morning, I'm looking to ratify 2 amendments to the jail's current contract with the food service provider Trinity Services. The first amendment is an increase of 5 cents per meal. This increase is due to the jail's request of slightly increased portions and menu changes. The second amendment is an increase of 4 cents per meal. That increase is requested by Trinity to help offset current rate of inflation and supply chain issues. With both amendments being in place, the average cost for under 200 inmates, the meals would be $2.07. Above 200, it would be $2.17 each meal.
So moved with question.
I'll second.
So, 2 things. First, because the 4 cents per meal increase is a time ending, that ends 12/31 of 22 unless it ends earlier than that, whereas the First Amendment is ongoing until we decide to make a change. Keith, should those be taken as 2 separate motions or combined into one singular motion?
Let's take them as 2. That way, if we need to bifurcate it later on, we've already done.
So take them as 2, okay. And then the second question, Jack, here we have that above 200 is $2.07 a meal and below 200 is $2.17 per meal. I thought you said it opposite. I just want to be clear that when these changes
That
are
is
made.
correct. Yeah, it's opposite.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. So what's printed is correct.
No, It's opposite, like you just said, it's below 200, it's an increase.
Yeah, she goes
Above
down
200.
by volume.
Okay,
So it should be 217 on top and
Right.
207 on
okay,
Yep.
okay.
So I guess I entertain a motion for the First Amendment.
So I will make a motion that we just address the First Amendment right now.
And I'm fine with that. I'll second it.
Okay, the First Amendment's been properly moved and seconded. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. And then the Second Amendment.
So I'll make a motion we approve the Second Amendment for the increase of 4 cents per meal.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
No.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
Tax claim?
Good morning.
Morning.
Christine.
I'm here to ask for approval for amendment to agreement between Crawford County and Palmetto Posting, Inc. It's adjusting the fees in response to increased fuel costs, and it has been reviewed by the solicitor.
So move.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
IT. You just popped up like you're right there.
Warren Jones.
Magic. Morning. Excuse me. IT has 4 issues to approve the purchase of the networking hardware for the second floor office area in the courthouse from multiple vendors, total of $6,688.95.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? A lot of these changes and additions have to do with creating space on the second floor to be ready to go when ventilation is done. So we appreciate your staff working on that for us.
Thank you. Next is
Oh.
to,
Roll call.
yeah,
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you. Go ahead.
sorry.
That's okay.
Next one's to approve the purchase of Microsoft Office licenses for the Office 2013 replacement project from CDWG for $32,768.80.
So move.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Third is to approve the purchase of the ITS desktop from Dell for $1,300.04.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
And last is to ratify the purchase of the backup air conditioner unit from multiple vendors totaling $10,921.11.
So move.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
The care center.
Morning, Tanya.
Morning,
Good
Tom.
morning.
Morning, Tanya.
Morning. I'd like to request to approve the Star and Marketing Group invoice in the amount of $585 for the facility trifold brochure design.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
And request to approve the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania 2021 to 2022 surcharge invoice in the amount of $2,081.82.
So move.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
And request to ratify the 24-month Syntox contract to provide medical waste removal.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you.
Public safety, I'll be presenting for Greg. He's in a mandatory training today for anybody with scope providers. So we'll start with A, to approve the purchase of a Sophos firewall Wi-Fi device with a 3-year license at a total cost of $1,316.69 for the backup 911 center. This is paid in wireless funds.
So move.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. 12B is to approve the purchase of a Dell laptop case and external DVD drive at a total cost of $1,221.99. This will be paid with wireless funds at no additional expense to the county.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
12C is to approve the annual Hazardous Material Response Fund grant to be received from FEMA in the amount of $29,449. This will be used to offset funding shortage in the MPG grant cycle for personnel and purchase additional docking stations and cylinder holders for the multi-gas detectors.
So move.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
12D is to approve the annual emergency management performance grant application amount of $65,231.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. And 12E is to approve the travel of the Emergency Management Agency Coordinator to Shepherdstown, West Virginia for a FEMA Regional Advisory Council meeting. All expenses will be covered by FEMA except for transportation.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Planning.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Zach.
First item this morning, we're asking to approve the pay of an invoice from Fred L. Burns in the amount of $4,646.14 for the Steuben Township CDBG project. This is paid for out of our CDBG program.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Next, we're seeking to approve the payment of an invoice for Fred L. Burns in the amount of $4,594.66 for the Richmond Township CDBG project. Again, this is paid for out of CDBG program.
So moved.
Second.
Been probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
We're seeking approval to pay invoices 23 through 25 for Stifler McGraw in the total amount of $4,982.96 for the Richmond Township, Steuben Township, and Beaver Township CDBG projects.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
We're seeking approval to pay an invoice to CATA for $64.70 for their March Rural Family and Workforce Transit Program. This is paid for out of the CDBG program.
So moved.
Second.
Been probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Next, we're asking to pay an invoice to Dynasty Constructions in the amount of $28,566.31 for Vernon Township's architectural barrier project at the municipal building. This is paid for out of Vernon Township's 2018 CDBG program.
So moved.
Can you check that amount
Second.
again? You just-
$28,566.31.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Next, we're asking to pay an invoice to Titusville Herald in the amount of $897 for notifications associated with the 2022 CDBG application for Crawford County. This is paid for out of our CDBG program.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
We're also asking to pay an invoice to the Titusville Herald in the amount of $272.75 for public notifications for the City of Titusville's 2022 CDBG application. And this is paid for out of the City of Titusville's CDBG program.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
We're also seeking approval of the fiscal year 2021 CDBG contract with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania in the amount of $1,051,525. The approval will allow for electronic signatures on the contract.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
And finally, we're asking for approval of the following plans, policies, and resolutions for Crawford County's 2022 CDBG program as listed in the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Been probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Zach.
Maintenance. You okay, Gina? Doing good?
Trying.
Okay.
Morning, Mark. Morning, Mark.
We'll settle in, buddy.
Yeah, this might be a while.
Asking to ratify approval to pay Johnson Controls to change the set points on the boilers at the renewed Life Haven for $832.20 to be paid for by Human Services.
Make a motion.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Asking to ratify approval to pay an invoice for the new backup 911 center project at the fairgrounds for $47.25 from Bulldog Lock and Safe.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Asking to ratify approval to pay invoices from the courthouse remodeling project for the Register and Quarters Office in the amount of $4,976.98.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Asking to ratify approval of invoices from the courthouse remodeling project, the new assessment office, in the amount of $1,577.80.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Asking to approve to hire Rabe to install new display screens on boiler number 2 at Renewed Life Haven for $2,768 to be paid for by Human Services.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Asking to approve to hire Rabe to replace an expansion tank on the water system at the Renewed Life Haven for $4,873. This will be paid for by Human Services.
So moved.
Second.
And properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Asking to approve to pay the Eads Group for engineering services for the rehab on Bridge Number 3, Jerusalem Hill Road, for $11,682.69. This will be paid for with liquid fuels money, specifically Act 89.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Asking to approve a quote from Mark Johnson Electric to install 3 36-inch exhaust fans, 2 intake louvers on the metal section of the Exhibit 1 building at the fairgrounds for $16,364. This will be paid for by ARPA funds.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Asking approval to pay the Eads Group for engineering services for the rehab on Bridge Number 8 on Creek Road for $11,814.16. This will be paid by liquid fuels money, Act 89.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Asking approval to pay the Eads Group for engineering services for the rehab on Bridge Number 26 on Glendon Road for $17,776.34. This will be paid for with liquid fuels money, Act 44.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Asking to approve a 3-year contract with Cummins Sales and Services. This is to maintain the generator here in the courthouse. This will be for $2,797.35.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Asking to approve to pay Cummins Sales and Services for the maintenance agreement for the courthouse generator for $932.45.
So moved.
Second.
And properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Done?
Yep, you're good.
Asking approval to pay Tower Engineering for engineering services on the HVAC project at the courthouse for $5,252.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Asking approval to pay Brian Noah, the project manager, for professional services for the month of April 2022 for $1,993.50.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Finally, asking approval to pay Otis. This is for the yearly contract for the elevator in the courthouse for $10,651.56.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Yes.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Doing okay?
hanging in there.
Teresa's,
We're almost
Terry, you're in
done.
the bullpen, getting ready. Human services, yeah, it's in the bullpen.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Sue.
I am seeking approval for Media Displays Incorporated's letter of agreement for a 1 year of digital advertising at the Meadville YMCA. Total cost is $458. Cost to the county is $71.07.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
I'm seeking approval of Media Display Incorporated's letter of agreement for 1 year of advertising at Tops Market. Meadville, total cost $378, cost to the county is $58.65.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
I'm seeking to ratify payment to the Center for Family Services Incorporated for the delivery of ERAP2 services through 4/26/22 and admin funds ending 12/21/21, totaling $406,880.54.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
I'm seeking approval of the fiscal year 21-22 contract for Appalachian Youth Services for the delivery of placement services. We have not contracted with this provider before, but JP would like to have their residential program available as a placement option. Their 15-bed program accepts boys ages 9 and older with a broad range of compulsive behaviors, but specializes in sex offender treatment. Their rate is significantly lower than other sex offender residential programs.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
And finally, I'm seeking approval of the amendment to the Marquis, Pennsylvania contract for the delivery of foster care services. This amendment is adding certificate 410660 to the contract for their foster care plus level of care. This certificate is for their Du Bois location. This additional certificate is needed for a pending foster care placement with their Du Bois office.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, Sue.
Think so.
Finance.
Good morning.
Morning, Stephanie.
For your approval, I have invoices totaling $19,500. These were detailed in Wednesday's work session.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
And for your ratification, I have invoices totaling $696,084.12. Again, detailed in last Wednesday's work session.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioners?
We're requesting approval for Commissioner Weiderspan to attend the CCAP annual conference in Lancaster, August 7th through the 10th.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Thank you.
You bringing something back? I mean,
I'll have to see what come up.
What size t-shirt do you wear?
that's an easy answer for that. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Assume I should abstain.
I mean, yeah, is it to cover, it's just to cover the cost
It's just
of
the
it, right?
cost of the conference and
I don't think you have to, but,
lodging.
yeah.
I'll vote for it.
All right.
Henry.
Yes.
I'd be worried if you voted against.
Yeah. You don't want to go?
You're in the batter's box.
That's right.
Okay, there's a list of new hires in your packet.
I'll make the motion, we approve the request of new hires and employee transfers as detailed in our packet today.
I'll second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Okay, and Commissioner information, the next work session is changed to Thursday due to the election, May 19th, and then the next full meeting is May 25th. Reminder, the courthouse is closed on Memorial Day. Commissioner comments, Commissioner Weiderspan.
I'll defer to Christopher. I'm sure he's got things to say about the election. I'll give him my time.
Thanks. Thank you.
Gives the remainder of your time to Commissioner Soft.
Thank you, appreciate that. Just a couple things today. Update on number of ballots. We've sent out 4,388 ballots as of this morning. Have received 2,785, about 63%. So if you're one of the 1,600 who still have a ballot out there, I encourage you to get it in the mail as quickly as possible, or better yet, just bring it in to our voter services office. Election day, of course, is only 6 days away. What we don't want is a great many of you to take all of your balloting materials to your polling location and surrender them there. You can do that, that is an option, but there will be forms to fill out. It will take you time to do that. If you choose to do that, again, you must have all of the information with you, the ballot, the envelopes, et cetera. And if you are able to turn those in, then you may vote on the machine at that time on election day in your precinct. A quick thank you to, of course, all the poll workers, our rovers, our tech team, Matt, Gina, everybody in voter services, as well as the election board, and Keith. Thank you for all your work to get us to this point. Again, polls open 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. next Tuesday, and just look forward to a very smooth election day. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. The only thing I have is the American Rescue Plan Committee, as well as the Board of Commissioners, have really focused on broadband improvement. And so within the next week to 10 days, there'll be some of these that you'll see around. This is a broadband survey. The first distribution will be through school districts into the hands of the children and their families to fill out for us. This survey is very important to us because the actual map we have for current data about internet and ability to use or not use one is old and outdated. So part of the rescue plan dollars is going to be used to improve that. We really need the data. So this is a pamphlet you'll see first through the schools, second through some of our communications that we have with other agencies, and the top 10 or 15 employers in Crawford County have agreed to do a mailer through their email system. And then the third phase will be sending it to the actual low-served or underserved areas that we are aware of. So this is a multi-week project, but very important that you have this filled out for us and brought back to us. There is a QR code. If you're tech savvy, you'll be able to fill it out on just by using your phone, if you have good internet, of course. And there's about 4 or 5 questions total. Also a speed check, which is really important. You can check the speed of your internet at home. The reason why this is so important is because in the previous list that we have, one residence in the census tract would show they have good internet, and that would show the entire census tract of that area as having good internet. We found that to not be true. That might be one person at the end of one road. So this survey is very important for us in order to distribute the money appropriately that we set aside, which is about $3 million of rescue plan money. So it's very important that you get this. You'll be seeing this either through your children in the schools. I think 9,750 kids will be bringing this home and taking it back to the school administrators for us. The second one will be the email blast, and the third, of course, be by delivery, regular mail at the third phase. So please look out for this. It's very important for us to get that information updated. Any other business to brought before the Board of Commissioners? If not, I entertain a motion for adjournment.
Move.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you.